Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Thank you, brother. Good luck, y'all.
Gonna line up behind the 13. We're gonna restart behind the 5. Coming to be behind the 19. Should be starting behind the 13. They could be lining up behind the 2. They could be lining up behind the 14. We're gonna restart behind the 21. Behind the 21.
Hey, 17, I'm not going all right on the restart. Or the second.
Let's push up, gentlemen. Number 18, move it up, fella. I don't want to get caught at the end of nothing.
Alright, man, we got something to look forward to. A little action here.
Move it up, bro. Move it up.
Pace car's off. You ready? Ready. Green flag.
Wow.
19, you're going to get all over this, dude.
43, 23, 4, 5.
Record. Okay.
Inside. Clear, clear. Inside. Clear boat. Get us past the private tractor. 30.815, 32.408. Get us past the private tractor. 30.754, 31.546. Good math, my man. Keep it up. Get us past the front of the racetrack. 30.736, 31.716. Outside, outside.
Put me on, so sorry, I got you.
Guys running 31, 23, 5, 7, outside, clear high, 32, 21, 2, 7. Real nice work, my man, lots of patience. Outside, outside, clear, outside, clear, outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still outside. 32, 27, 5, 4. Clear high, clear high. Outside. In and out. Outside on. Still out there. You're outside if you want it. Outside. Still outside. 32.2, 8, 7. Still there. Door outside. Clear, clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. Can't tell yet. 31.954.
Come on, man.
Out there, man. Water outside.
Oh, man.
Still outside. Door quarter clear. Outside.
I can't hear you. I can see your phone.
I need the water outside.
Like I have no talent.
Still outside. Still outside. 32.051. Still outside. Still outside. Outside clear. Fast guys are running 31.459.
outside.
Clear, clear. 32.598.
Black car, can you get out of the line, please? Wow. Are you serious?
Sorry, 13. I tried to start the wall, bro. You cut my nose off. Just trying to start away.
Watch the line, man. Watch the line.
26. We're going to have to come around the pace car. Should be starting behind the 26. Road will be open. 5 to go. Hang it up, bud.
Check it up, 3.
I think we should be behind the 26. There we go, fellas. Pit road 5 away. There's your mark. Now, right here.
Oh, Steve.
Go, 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 go. You're going to be lining up behind the 19.
Where'd you come out at, 1?
Fuck, I don't know, last or wherever they fit me in. I totally blew that fucking thing. I forgot I didn't qualify.
My pop. Yeah, he was right in front of me when we started. I was like, shit, he made it to first up front already.
left to go. So it looks like it'd be on the
Didn't sound crystal
inside.
clear, that's for sure.
Help us a little bit. Alright, buddy. Line up behind the 20.
Welcome, sir.
22, 9. You're going to have a green-white checker finish here. Coming to the green here, bud. Pace cars off, be ready. Green flags out. Leaders running 24, 24, 7, 2, outside, 15, 22, 8, 6, still out there, clear high. Outside. Still out there. Still outside. Still there outside. Still white flag this time. 33, 24, 6.
Oh, come on, dude.
Two wide outside. One
Seriously?
outside. Still outside. Clear. Good job.
Hit the brake.
Hey, dude.
No pressure on the back. The gap is 1.6. Checker, right? That's 10-4. All right. Woo, good job, man.
One K, man, 1K. Let's go to the 2K now. Let's try to do that. Thank you, Sue.
Just how accurate is the Garmin R10? Let's go and find out. 10 actually picks it up accurately or not. I've got my R10 over here. Now it's not actually on the same level as my hitting mat. And I have read that if you put the Garmin R10 on top of the case, you get more accurate readings. So I'm going to try that now and see if it works. Let me calibrate and align. Right, okie smoky. I'm about 7 feet away from the R10. I've got my screen recording on. We're starting with a pitching wedge and I'm aiming just to the right of this little trampoline that's in front of me. So that's a little bit right of the centre line. 4 yards right, I'll take that. That's a good start. Again, straight over that flagstick. Yep, that's a few yards left in real life. Only a few yards left in real life. 3 yards left on the R10. That's pretty accurate. Take that. That's right. That's a fair few yards right, that. That's righter than the 150 away from the R10. I've got my screen recording on. We're starting with a pitching wedge and I'm aiming just to GA show this year that the R10 reps were doing that. They were sitting on top of the carry case and it definitely improved the accuracy a little bit, I would say. So yeah, on the whole, very impressed. Was it perfect? No, it didn't pick up, I would say, the deviation left and right as much.
There has been an explosion in the demand for personal launch monitors, particularly in the last 12 months, as people have had more time and desire than ever to hone their craft. With the Garmin R10, you'll get capabilities beyond what most of us mere mortals would ever use or understand, but for a fraction of the cost of most of the others. All in a unit that sits neatly in the palm of your hand and is ready to go in seconds. But it's not just about what it is, it's what you do with it that counts, isn't it? So Kipper, we know what the Garmin R10 can do.
Yes.
But in theory. But the key is, how do we get the most out of it? How do we squeeze every ounce of this for the average player like, well, shooter?
No, I think you're right, mate. I think that's what's missing when buying a launch monitor. Everyone just wants one,
yeah.
And there's lots of them, but it's really how to use it and what to get from it. And this thing does, I think, 3 things better than any launch monitor near its price point that I've ever seen. It measures 3 parameters around impact,
yeah.
And really impact is the game of golf. You can do whatever you want up here and whatever you want around there,
yeah.
But 6 inches either side of the ball, you need to know your attack angle. That's your angle of descent into the ball.
Yep.
You need to know your club path and you need to know the face. And if you've got those 3 kind of, I guess, parameters understood for your swing dynamics, you can train properly.
Well, why don't you give one a hit and let's go through some of the numbers.
Yeah, so first one I'll talk about is quite simply club path. Okay, so I'll cut the ears off this one, swing left to right. Okay, so what sort of path you got me there on? Quite simply club path. Okay, so I'll cut the ears off this one.
Hit and let's go through some of the numbers.
Yeah, so first one I'll talk about is quite simply club path. Okay, so I'll cut the ears off this one, swing left to right. Okay, so what sort of path you got me there on, Philip?
What sort of path do you think I've got you on there?
Ooh, I reckon that'll be close to 11 degrees out in.
Okay, 9.3.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, that's okay.
And
it's not a test.
And the thing about...
Yeah, that's okay. It's not a test.
And the thing about understanding that, right, is that if your swing dynamic is, let's call it as abrasive as that, 9 or so degrees across, most great players around the world are 5 degrees or better, into, out or out to win, okay? So once you start to get above 5, right, you're going to have a curving ball flight one way or another. So what an individual can do using this machine is just get to know their DNA and try to work as hard as they can to getting inside of 5 degrees one way or another, and then you've got a shot shape to rely on, or be as good as you and just zero everything out.
That's right. Yeah. Just zero. I am a 0.
Number 2 is club face.
Yep.
Now, when hitting an iron, and I'll hit this one, I'll try to hit it straight, which is the hardest shot in golf.
Yeah, well it is for you.
Oh, I reckon my face is maybe 1.2 degree open. What have I got?
0.2 open.
So it's close, right? But I guess the understanding that face is king I think from the biggest change that's been since launch monitors have been developed is that we now know that with an iron, 75% of the flight is dictated by the face. So if you've got any kind of control around your club face, you're going to become quite a good player.
Yeah.
So what most people do when they're using, I guess, any launch monitor is just look for pace, how fast they're hitting it.
Yeah.
You included.
Yeah, any pace.
Yeah, exactly right. But no one looks at their consistency in club face. They certainly don't look at it from shot in and shot in and shot in and shot in, which is all an elite player does. They work on, face to path being the most probably looked at element on a launch monitor.
Right.
Because if you're an out to in player that plays a fade, you can still basically have a square club at impact and produce pretty much a straight shot.
Yep.
Same with an in to out player, square face at impact. So that's the second thing this thing does.
And this does both face to path and club face.
And for those that don't know what face to path is, basically if you swing aggressively across the ball, maybe 10 degrees, but your face is facing towards the target, right, but you're swinging this way, your face will be to path open by 10 degrees, which is what gets the huge ball flight. Whereas most pros try to work at being a pretty square to path player, which means their arc has to be pretty square to path as well. And that brings me to the third parameter around impact that is not talked about nearly enough is angle of descent, the angle down, right, or angle of attack will be on that.
-9.
Yeah, exactly right. For me, when I coach, most players that play off 20 and above have a really, really poor angle of attack, I suppose, average. Most of them will be level or up. So I'll do one here where I try to hit up on the ball. So I reckon that's probably 2 to 2.3 degree up, something like that.
Yeah, it was 1.5.
Yeah.
But you could clearly see almost that you flubbed it.
Exactly right.
Forcing it up.
Yeah, now I'm hitting off a perfect lie here, there, and I can afford to get kind of under and behind it. Put me in a poor lie, and all of a sudden that player that's got no angle of attack cannot hit the ball. You can't, because you can't compress it. So you're thinning everything or fatting everything. So to work on angle of attack is just king. Some of the little drills you can do is just walk forward and hit down on that ball so you've got that constant angle.
-3 point, flubbed it.
Exactly right.
Forcing it
or up, so will be on that
Minus
work at being a pretty square to path player, which means their arc has to be pretty square to path as well. And that brings me to the third parameter around impact that is not talked about nearly enough is angle of descent, the angle down, right, or angle of attack will be on that.
-9.
Yeah, exactly right. For me, when I coach, most players that play off 20 and above have a really, really poor angle of attack, I suppose, average. Most of them will be level or up. So I'll do one here where I try to hit up on the ball. So I reckon that's probably 2 to 2.3 degree up, something like that.
Yeah, it was 1.5.
Yeah.
But you could clearly see almost that you flubbed it.
Exactly right.
Forcing it up.
Yeah, now I'm hitting off a perfect lie here, there, and I can afford to get kind of under and behind it. Put me in a poor lie, and all of a sudden that player that's got no angle of attack cannot hit the ball. You can't, because you can't compress it. So you're thinning everything or fatting everything. So to work on angle of attack is just king. Some of the little drills you can do is just walk forward and hit down on that ball so you've got that constant angle.
-3.3.
Yeah. So this little machine can tell you, obviously club path and club face, but the one I'd be getting a lot of people to dive